nuptial hour draws on apace. 4 happy days bring in a new moon. But oh, methinks how this old moon wanes. It lingers my desires.
4 days will quickly steep themselves in nights. 4 nights will quickly dream away the time. And then the moon, like a silver bow, new bent in heaven, shall behold the night of our solemnities.
Go, fellow straight. Stop your theory of merriments. Hippolyta, I wooed thee with my sword and won thy love doing the injuries. But I will wed thee in another key, with pomp, with triumph, and with reveling.
Happy be, Theseus, our renowned Duke. Our renowned Duke.
Ah, happy be, good Aegeus. What's the news with thee?
Oh, full of vexation come I, with complaint against my child, my daughter Hermia. Stand forth, Demetrius. My noble lord, this man hath my consent to marry her. Stand forth, Lysander. And my gracious Duke, this man hath bewitched the bosom of my child. Thou, Lysander, thou hast given my daughter rhymes and interchanged love tokens with my child. Thou hast by moonlight at her window sung with feigning verse voices of feigning love, and stolen the impression of her fantasy with bracelets of thy hair, rings, knacks, gauze, trifles. With cunning thou hast flinched my daughter's heart, and turned her obedience, which is due to me, to stubborn harshness. And my gracious Duke, be it so, she will not here before your grace consent to marry with Demetrius. I claim the ancient privilege of Athens. As she is mine, I may dispose of her, which shall either be to this gentleman or to her death, according to our law immediately provided in that case.
What say you, Hermia? Be advised, fair maid. To you your father should be as a god, one composed of beauties, and yea, one but to whom you are but as a form in wax, by him imprinted within his power, to leave the figure or disfigure it. Demetrius is a worthy gentleman.
But so is Lysander.
In himself he is, but in his kind, wanting your father's voice, the other must be held the worthier.
I would my father looked but with my eyes.
Rather your eyes must with his judgment look.
I do entreat your grace to pardon me. I know not by what power I am made so bold, nor how it may concern my modesty in such a presence here to plead my case. But I do beseech your grace that I may know the worst that may befall me if I refuse to wed Demetrius.
Either to die the death of to abjure, forever the society of men. Therefore, fair Hermia, look you on yourself, examine well your blood, know well of your youth. To fit your fancies to your father's will, you can endure the livery of a nun, to live a barren sister all your life. But earthly unhappy as the rose is still, but that grows in the virgin's thorn, grows, lives, and dies in single blessedness.
So will I live, so grow, so die, my lord, ere I yield my virgin patent up unto his lordship, whose on which yoke my soul consents not to give sovereignty.
Take time to pause, and by the next new moon, the sealing day betwixt my love and me, for everlasting bond of fellowship, either to wed Demetrius or to protest on Diana's altar, for I austerity in a single life.
Relent, sweet Hermia, and Lysander yield thy praised title to my certain rights.
You have her father's love, Demetrius. Let me have Hermia's. Do you marry him?
Scornful Lysander, True, he hath my love, and what is mine, my love shall render him. And she is mine, and all my right of her do I estate unto Demetrius.
I am, my lord, as well derived as he, as well possessed. Why then should I not prosecute my right? Demetrius, I'll avouch it to his head, made love to Nidar's daughter Helena, and won her soul. And she, sweet lady, devoutly dotes in idolatry to this spotted, inconstant man.
I must confess that I have heard so much, but being overfull of self-affairs, my mind did lose it. Demetrius and Aegeus, go along. I have some private schooling for you both. And for you, fair Hermia, either to die the death, or else the law of Athens yield you up, which by no means we may extenuate, or to vow a single life. Come, Hippolyta, what cheer, my love? Demetrius and Aegeus, go along. I must confer something that nearly concerns yourselves.
With duty and desire, we follow you.
Oh, now, my love, why is your cheek so pale? How chances there the roses do fade so fast?
Like for want of rain, which I could well beteem them from the tempest of mine eyes.
Ah me, the course of true love never did run smooth. Swift as a shadow, short as any dream, as brief as the lightning and the colleague night. Ere a man hath the power to say, behold, the jaws of darkness do devour it up, so quickly that bright things come to confusion.
If then true lovers have been ever crossed, it stands as an edict in destiny. And let us teach our child patience, as due to love as dreams, sighs, and tears.
Good persuasion. Therefore hear me, Hermia. I have a widow aunt, a dowager, great revenue. She hath no child. From Athens, her house is remote 7 leagues, and she respects me as her only son. There will I marry thee, Hermia. Therefore steal forth tomorrow night from thy father's house, and meet me a league without the town, where I did meet thee once with Helena to do observance on the morn of May. There will I stay for thee.
My good Lysander, I swear to thee by Cupid's strongest bow, with the golden head of his best arrow, by every vow that man hath broke, and number more than woman spoke, in the place thou hast appointed me, truly will I meet with thee.
Keep promise, love. Look, here comes Helena.
Godspeed, fair Helena. Whither away?
Call you me fair? That fair again unsay. Demetrius loves your fair. Oh, happy fair. Your eyes are lodestars, and your tongue's sweet air. Oh, teach me how you look, and with what art you sway the motion of Demetrius' heart.
I frown upon him, yet he loves me still.
Oh, that your frowns would teach my smiles such skill.
The more I hate him, the more he follows me.
The more I love, the more he hateth me.
His folly, Helena, is no fault of mine.
None but your beauty. Would that fault were mine.
Take comfort. He no more shall see my face. For Lysander and myself shall fly this place.
Helena, to you our minds we do unfold, tomorrow night when Phoebe doth behold. Time when lovers' flights do conceal. Through Athens' gates we have devised to steal.
And in that place where often you and I, upon faint primrose beds we're wont to lie, emptying our bosoms of their counsel sweet, in that place Lysander and myself shall meet. So farewell, sweet playfellow. Pray thou for us, and good luck grant thee thy Demetrius. Lysander, keep word.
I will. Helena, adieu. as you on him, Demetrius, dote on you.
How happy some, or rather some, can be. Through Athens I am thought as fair as she, but what of that? Demetrius thinks not so. He will not know all, but he do know. Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind. And therefore is winged Cupid painted blind, and therefore is love said to be a child, because in choice he is so oft beguiled. For ere Demetrius looked on Hermia's eye, he hailed down oaths that he was only mine. I will go tell him of fair Hermia's flight, then to the wood will he tomorrow night pursue her. For this intelligence, if I have thanks, it is a dear expense. But herein mean I to enrich my pain, to have his sight thither and back again.
Is all our company here?
You were best to call them generally, man by man according to the script.
Here is the scroll of every man which is thought fit through all Athens to play in our interlude before the Duke and Duchess on his wedding at night.
First, good Peter Quince, say what the play treats on, then read the names of the actors, then so grow to a point.
Mary, our play is most lamentable comedy and most tragic death of Pyramus and Thisbe.
A very good piece of work, I assure you. And a merry. Now, call forth your actors by the scroll. Master, spread yourself!
Answer as I call you. Nick Bottom, the weaver.
Ready, name what part I am for, and proceed.
You, Nick Bottom, are set down for Pyramus.
What is Pyramus? A lover or a tyrant?
A lover that most gallantly kills himself for love.
That will ask some tears in the true performing of it. If I do it, let the audience look to their eyes. I will move stones. I will condole in some measure. Now, name the rest of the players.
Francis Flute, the bellows mender.
Here, Peter Quince.
You must take Thisbe on you.
What is Thisbe? A wandering knight?
It is the lady that Pyramus must love.
Nay, faith, let me not play a woman. I have a beard coming.
That's all one. You shall wear a mask, and you may speak as small as you will.
And I may hide my face. Let me play Thisbe too, while speaking a monstrous little voice. Thisbe. Ah, Pyramus, my lover dear, thy Thisbe dear, and lady dear.
No. You can play no part but Pyramus. Flute, you Thisbe.
Well, proceed.
Robin Starveling, the tailor.
Here, Peter Quince.
Robin Starveling, you must play Thisbe's mother. Tom Snout, the tinker.
Here, Peter Quince.
You, Pyramus's father. Myself, Thisbe's father. Snug the joiner. You, the lion's part. And here, I hope, is a play fitted.
Have you the lion's part written? Pray you, if it be, give it me, for I am slow of study.
You may do an extempore. It is nothing but roaring.
Oh!
Let me play the lion too. I will roar. That I will do any man's heart good to hear me. I will roar. That I will make the Duke say, let him him roar again! Let him roar again!
And you shall do it terribly. The ladies would shriek. And that were enough to hang us all.
And now we're to hang us, every mother's son!
I grant you, friends, if that you would fright the ladies out of their wits, they would have no more discretion but to hang us! But I will aggravate my voice so that I will roar you as gently as any sucking dove. I will roar you, and 'twere any nightingale.
You can play no part but Pyramus. Pyramus is a sweet-faced man, a most proper man as anyone shall see on a summer's day, a most loving-like gentleman. Therefore, you need play Pyramus.
Well, I will undertake it. What beard were I best to play it in?
Why, what you will.
I will discharge it in either your straw-colored beard, your orange-tawny beard, your purple ingrained beard, or your French crown-colored beard, your perfect yellow.
Some of your French crowns have no hair at all, and then you shall play barefaced. But masters, here are your parts. And I am to request you, entreat you, desire you to come them by tomorrow night and meet me in the palace wood a mile without the town. There we will rehearse by moonlight. For if we meet in the city, we shall be dogged with company, and all our devices known. In the meantime, I will draw a bill of profit as our play warrants. I pray you, fail me not.
We will meet, and there we may rehearse more obscenely and courageously. Take pains, be perfect. Adieu.
At the Duke's Oak we meet.
Enough, hold your cut bowstrings.
How now, spirits? Whither wander you?
Over hill, over dale, through a bush, through a briar, over park, over pale, through a flood, through a fire. We do wander everywhere, swifter than the moon sphere, and I serve my fairy queen to do her orbs upon the green. The cowslips tall her prisoners be, in their gold coat spots, you see. Those be rubies, fairy favors. In those freckles live their savors. I must go seek some dewdrops here, and hang a pearl on every cowslip's ear. Farewell, thou lava spirits, I'll be gone. The queen and all our elves come here anon.
The king doth keep his revels here tonight. Take heed the queen come not within his sight. For Oberon is passing fell and wrath, because she, as her attendant hath, a lovely boy stolen from an Indian king. She never had so sweet a changeling. And jealous Oberon would have the child, knight of his train to trace the forest wild, but she perforce withholds the loved boy, crowns him with flowers and makes him all her joy. And now they never meet, but they do square, that all their elves for fear creep and hide here and there.
Either I mistake your shape, or else you are that crude and knavish sprite called Robin Goodfellow. Are you not he that frightens the maidens from the villagery? Mislead night wanderers laughing at their luck. Those that hobgoblin call you and sweet Puck. Are not you he?
Thou speakest right! I am that merry wonder of the night! I jest to Oberon and make him smile. When I, a fat and bean-fed, gossip, beguile. Sometimes for a 3-foot stool mistaketh me, and sit by from and down couples she, and waxen in his mirth, and knees, and swear a merrier hour was ever wasted there. But room fairies, here comes Oberon.
And here my mistress, would that he were God.
Ill met by moonlight, proud Titania.
What? Jealous Oberon? Fairies, skip hence. I have forsworn his better company.
Tarry, rash, wanton, am I not thy lord?
Then I must be thy lady. Why art thou here, come from the farthest steep of India? But that, forsooth, the bouncing Amazon. Your buskin mistress and your warrior love to Theseus must be wedded. And you come to give their bed joy and prosperity.
How can thou thus for shame, Titania? Glance at my credit with Hippolyta, knowing I know thy love for Theseus.
These are the forgeries of jealousy. And never since the middle summer spring met we on a hill, in dale, forest, or mead, to dance our ringlets in the whistling wind. But with thy brawls thou hast disturbed our sport. No night is now with him or carol blessed. Therefore the moon, the governess of floods, pale in her anger, washes all the air that rheumatic diseases do abound. And throughout this distemperature, we see the seasons alter. Hoary-headed frost fall in the fresh lap of the crimson rose. All as in mockery set, the spring, the summer, the childing autumn, and the angry winter change their wanton liveries, and the mazed world knows not which is which. This evil comes from our debate, from our dissension.
Do you amend it then? It lies in you. Why should Titania cross her Oberon? I do but beg a changeling child to be my headship.
Set your heart at rest. The fairy land buys not the child of me. His mother was a votress of my order, and in the spiced Indian air by night, full often she had gossiped by my side. But she, being mortal, of that boy did die. And for her sake I do rear up her boy, and for her sake I will not part with him.
How long within these woods intend you stay?
Perchance till after Theseus's wedding day, if you will patiently dance in our rounds and see our moonlight revels. Go with us. If not, shun me, and I will spare thy haunts.
But give me the boy, and I will go with thee.
Not for thy fairy kingdom. Fairies, away! We shall try downright if I longer stay.
Well, go thy way! Thou shalt not from this grove till I torment thee for this injury. My gentle Puck, come hither. Fetch me that flower, that herb I did show thee once, the liquid of which, upon sleeping eyelid lay, will make man or woman madly dote upon the next living creature that it sees. Fetch me that flower, and be thou here again, ere the Leviathan can swim a league.
I'll put a girdle around the earth in 40 minutes.
Having once the liquid of this flower, I'll watch Titania when she is asleep. Then I'll drop the liquor of it in her eyes. And then she, waking, the next thing she espies, be it lion, wolf, or bear or bull, shall she pursue it with the soul of love. And ere I take this charm from her sight, as I can with yet another herb, I will make her render her page upon to me. But who comes here? I am invisible, and I will overhear their conference.
I love thee not, therefore pursue me not. Hence, get thee gone, and follow me no more.
Adamant, yet you draw not iron from my heart as true as steel. I'll leave you your power to draw, and I shall have no power to follow thee.
Do I entice you? Do I speak you fair? Or rather, do I not in plainest truth not tell you I do not, nor I cannot love you?
And even for that do I love you the more. Oh, I am your spaniel. Demetrius, the more you beat me, I will fawn on you. Oh, use me but as your spaniel. Spur me, exploit me. Only give me leave, unworthy as I am, to follow you. Oh, what worse a place can I beg in your love? And yet a place of high respect with me, than to be used as you use your dog.
'Tis not too much the hatred of my spirit, for I am sick when I do look on thee.
Oh, and I am sick when I look not on you.
You do impeach your modesty too much to leave the city and commit yourselves into the hands of one that loves you not, to trust the opportunity of night and the ill counsel of a desert place with the rich worth of your virginity.
Your virtue is my privilege, for that it is not night when I do see your face.
I will run from thee and hide me in the brakes and leave thee to the mercy of wild beasts.
Oh, the wildest have not such a heart as you. Run when you will, the story shall be changed. Apollo flies and death you will be changed.
I will not study thy question, let go. Or if thou follow, do not believe, but I shall do thee a mischief in the wood.
Mischief. Your wrongs do such a scandal of my sex. We cannot fight for love as men may do. We should be wooed, and we're not made to woo. I'll follow thee and make a heaven of hell to die upon the hand I love so well.
Very well, nymph. Ere he do leave this grove, thou shalt fly him, and he shall seek thy love. That's all the flower there. Welcome, wanderer.
Aye. There it is.
I pray thee, give it to me. I know a bank where the wild thyme blows, where the oxlips and the nodding violets grow. Quiet over canopy with luscious woodbines, with sweet musk roses, and with elatine. There Titania sleeps, sometimes of the night, lulled in these fancies with dances and delight. There the snake throws her enameled skin, reed wide enough to wrap a fairy in. And with the juice of this flower, I'll streak her eyes and make her full of hateful fantasies. Take thou some of it, and seek through this grove. A sweet Athenian lady is in love with a disdainful youth. Anoint his eyes, but do it when the next thing that he espies may be the lady. Affect it with some care, that he may prove more fond of her than she upon her love. And meet me thou here again, ere the first cock crow.
Fear not, my lord. Your servant will do so.
Come now. A roundel and a fairy spell. Sing me now to sleep, and let me rest.
You spotted snakes with double tongue, thorny hedgehogs be not seen. Newts and blind worms do no wrong. Come not near our fairy queen. Philomel with melody, sing in our sweet lullaby. La 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 lullaby. La 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 lullaby. Never harm nor spell nor charm. Come our lovely lady nigh. So good night with lullaby.
Weaving spiders, come not here. Hence, you long-legged spinners, hence. Beetles black, approach not near. Worm nor snail, do no offense.
Philomel with melody, sing in our sweet lullaby. La 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 lullaby. La 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 lullaby. Never harm nor spell nor charm. Come our lovely lady nigh. So good night with lullaby. Hints away. Now all is well. One aloof stands sentinel.
What thou seest when thou wakes, do it for thy true love take. Love and languish for his sake. In that eye that shall appear, when thou wakest, is thy dear. Wake when some thing is near.
Fair lord. You faint with wandering in the wood. And to speak troth, I forgot our way. We'll rest us here, Hermia, if you think it good, and tarry for the comfort of day.
Be it so, Lysander. Find you out of bed, for I upon this bank shall rest my head.
One turf shall serve as pillow for us both. One bed, one heart, two bosoms and one troth.
Sweet Lysander! For my sake, my dear, lie farther off yet. Do not lie so near.
Oh, take the sense, sweet, of my innocence. Love takes the meaning in love's conference. I mean that my heart unto yours is knit, so that one heart we can make of it. Two bosoms interchained with an oath, so then two bosoms and a single troth. So then by your side no bedroom me deny, for lying so, Hermia, I do not lie.
Lysander riddles very prettily.
Much beshrew my manners and my pride if Hermia meant to say Lysander lie.
A gentle fright!
For love and courtesy, lie farther off. In human modesty. Such separation may well be said becomes a virtuous bachelor and a maid, so far be distant.
So, good night, my dear. Thy love ne'er alter to thy sweet life aid.
Amen. Amen to that fair prayer, say I, and end life when I end loyalty. Here is my bed. Let sleep give you all his rest.
Hath that wish the wisher's eyes be pressed.
Through the forest have I gone, what Athenian found I not, on whose eyes I might approve this flower's force in stirring love. Night and silence! Who have we here? Weeds of Athens he doth wear. This is he, my master said, despise the Athenian maid. And here the maiden sleeping sound on the dank and dirty ground. Pretty soul. She durst not lie near this lackluster, this cute courtesy. Girl, upon thy eyes I throw all the power this charm doth owe. When thou wakest, let love forbid sleepy seat upon his eyelid. So awake when I am gone, for I must now to Oberon.
Don't thou kill me, sweet Demetrius.
I will. I charge thee hence, and do not haunt me thus.
Oh, wilt thou darkly leave me? Do not so.
Stay on thy peril. I alone will go.
Oh, I am out of breath in this fond chase. The more my prayer, the lesser is my grace. Happy is Hermia, wheresoe'er she lies, for she hath blessed and attractive eyes. How came her eyes so bright? Oh, not with salt tears. If so, mine eyes are oftener washed than hers. No, I am as ugly as a bear. For beasts that meet me run away for fear. Therefore no marvel, though Demetrius do fly my presence thus. Oh, what wicked and dissembling glass of mine hath made me compared to Hermia's fiery eye. But who is here? Lysander, on the ground. see no blood, no wound. Lysander, if you live, good sir, awake!
And run through fire I will for thy sweet sake, transparent Helena. Nature here shows art, that through thy bosom I see thy heart. Where is Demetrius? Oh, how fit a word is that vile name to perish on my sword.
Oh, do not say so, Lysander! Say not so! What though he love your Hermia? Lord, what though? Yet Hermia still loves you. Therefore be content.
Content with Hermia? No, I do repent the tedious minutes with her I have spent. Not Hermia, but Helena I love, who would not change a raven for a dove. The will of man by his reason swayed, and reason says you are a worthier maid. Things growing are not ripe until their season, so I, being young, ripe not to reason. And now touching the point of human skin, reason becomes martial to my will and leads me to your eyes. Your eyes will look at love stories written in love's richest book.
Wherefore was I to this keen mockery born? When at your hand did I deserve this scorn? Is it not enough? Oh, is it not enough, young man, that I did never, no, nor never can deserve a sweet look from Demetrius' eye? But you must flout my insufficiency? Good troth, you do me wrong. Good sooth, you do, in such disdainful manner me to woo. But fare ye well. Perforce I must confess I thought you lord of more true gentleness. Oh, that a lady of one man refused should of another therefore be abused.
She sees not Hermia. Hermia, sleep thou there. And never mayest thou come Lysander near. To address all my power and might, to honor Helena and be her knight.
Help me, Lysander. Me? Do thy best to pluck this crawling serpent from my breast. Oh me, what stream was here? Look how I do quake with fear. Methought a serpent eat my heart away, and you sat laughing at his cruel prey. Lysander? What, removed? Lysander, Lord! Out of hearing, gone? Speak, and if you hear, speak of all loves. I swoon almost with fear. No? Well, then I well perceive you are not nigh, and a death that you will find immediately.
Are we all met?
Pat! And here is a marvelous convenient place for our rehearsal. This green plot shall be our stage. This hawthorn brake our tiring house. And we shall do it in action, as we would do it before the Duke.
Peter Quince,
What sayest thou, Bully Bottom?
there are things in this comedy of Pyramus and Thisbe that will never please. First, Pyramus must draw a sword to kill himself, which the ladies cannot abide. How answer you that?
Fire Lakin of Harless fear!
I believe we must leave the killing out when all is done.
Not a whit. I have a device to make all well. Write me a prologue, and then let the prologue seem to say we will do no harms with our swords, and that Pyramus is not killed indeed. And for the more better assurance, tell them that I, Pyramus, am not Pyramus, but Bottom the Weaver. This will put them out of fear.
Well, it shall be so. And we shall write it in 8 and 6.
No, make it 2 more. Let it be written in 8 and 8.
Will not the ladies be afeard of the lion?
I fear it, I promise you.
Masters, you ought to consider with yourselves to bring in. God shield us! A lion among ladies is a most dreadful thing. For there's not a more fearful wild fowl than your lion living. And we ought to look to it.
Therefore, another prologue must tell that he is not a lion.
Nay, you must name his name, and half his face must be seen through the lion's neck, and he himself must speak through, saying thus, or to the same effect, ladies, or fair ladies, I would wish you, or I would request you, or I would entreat you, not to fear, not to tremble, my life or yours. If you think I come hither as a lion, it were pity of my life. I am no such thing. I am a man, as other men are. And there indeed let him name his name and tell them plainly he is Snug the Joiner.
Well, it shall be so. But there are 2 hard things. That is to bring the moonlight into the chamber. For you know, Pyramus and Thisbe meet by moonlight.
Doth the moon shine the night we play our play?
Calendar! Look at the almanac! Find out moonshine! Find out moonshine!
Yes! It doth shine that night.
Why? Then you may leave a casement of the great chamber window where we play open, and the moon may shine in at the casement.
Aye, or one must come in with a lantern and say, I have come to disfigure, or present the person of moonshine. But there is one more. That is to bring a wall into the great chamber. Before goes the story, Pyramus and Thisbe talk through the chink of a wall.
You can never bring in a wall, say you bottom.
Some man or other must present wall, and let him have some plaster or some loam or some rough cast about him to signify a wall. Or let him hold his fingers thus, and through that cranny shall Pyramus and Thisbe whisper.
If that be, then all is well. Come, sit down. Every mother's son and rehearse your parts. Pyramus, begin. And when you have spoken your speech, enter into that break. And so everyone else according to his cue.
What hip and homespuns have we swaggering here, so near the cradle of the fairy queen? A play toward? I will be an auditor, an actor too, perhaps, if I see cause.
Speak, Pyramus. Thisbe, stand forth.
Thisbe, the flowers of odious savor sweet.
Odors. Odors.
Odor savor sweet. So doth they breath, my dearest Thisbe dear. But hark, a voice. Stay thou but here a while, and by I will to thee appear.
A strange appearance in our blade here.
Must I speak now?
Aye, must you, for you have understand. He has gone to hear noise that he has heard, and is to come again.
Most fair Pyramus, most lily white of hue, of color like the red rose on triumphant briar, most brisky juvenile and most lovely Jew, as truest horse that yet would never tire. I'll meet thee, Pyramus, at Ninny's tomb.
Ninny's tomb, man! You must not speak that yet. That you enter to Pyramus. Pyramus, enter! Your cue is past. It is never tire.
Oh, as truest horse that yet would never tire.
If I were fair, this be, I were only thine.
Oh, monstrous! Oh, strange! We are on it! Pray, masters! Fly, masters!
I'll lead you around, through bog, through bush, through brake, through briar. Sometime a horse I'll be, sometime a hound, a hog, a headless bear, sometime a fire, and neigh and bark and grunt and roar, like horse, hound, hog, fire, bear at every turn.
Why did they run away? This is a knavery of them to make me afeared. Oh.
What do I see on thee?
What do you see? You see an ass head of your own, do you?
Bless thee, bottom! Bless thee! Thou art translated!
I see their knavery. Well, this is to make an ass of me. To frighten me if they could. I will not stir from this place. Do what they can. I will walk up and down here, and I will sing that they shall hear I am not afraid. The ouzel cock so black up you with orange tawny bill. The rustle with his notes so true. The red with little will.
What angel wakes me from my flowery bed?
The finch, the sparrow, and the lark, the plain song cock-to-bray, who's known for many a man doth bark and dares not answer nay. Truly, who set his wit to so foolish a bird? Who would give a bird the lie, though we cry, cuckoo, never so?
I pray thee, gentle mortal, sing again. Mine ear is much enamored to thy notes. So is mine eye all to thy shape. And thy fair virtues force perforce doth move me on the first view to say, to swear,
Well, methinks, mistress, you should have little reason for that. And yet, to say the truth, reason and love keep little company together nowadays. The more the pity some honest neighbors will not make them friends. Nay, I can gleek upon occasion.
Thou art as wise as thou art beautiful.
No, not so, neither. But if I had wit enough to get out of this wood, I have enough to serve mine own turn.
Out of this wood do not desire to go. Thou shalt remain here whether thou wilt or no. I am a spirit of no common rate. The summer still doth tend upon my state, and I do love thee. Therefore, go with me. I'll give thee fairies to attend on thee, and they shall fetch thee jewels from the deep, and sing while thou on pressed flowers dost sleep. And I will purge thy mortal grossness so, that thou shalt like an airy spirit go. Peace blossom, cobweb, moth and mustard seed. Ready?
And I.
Where shall we go? Be kind and courteous to this gentleman. Hop in his walks and gambol in his eyes. Feed him with apricots and dewberries, with purple grapes, green figs, and mulberries. Have my love to bed and to arise. Nod to fellows, do him courtesize. Hail, mortal.
Hail, hail, hail.
I cry your worship's mercy heartily. I beseech your worship's name.
Cobweb.
Cobweb, I shall desire you more acquaintance, good cobweb. If I cut my finger, I shall make bold with you. Your name?
Peas blossom.
I pray you commend me to Mistress Squash, your mother, and to Master Peascod, your father. Good Peas Blossom, I shall desire you more acquaintance too. Your name, I beseech you.
Mustard seed.
Good mustard seed. I know your patience well. I desire you more acquaintance, good mustard seed.
Wait upon him, leads him to my bower. The moon, methinks, looks with a watery eye, and when she weeps, weeps every little flower, lamenting the force of chastity. Tie up my love's tongue, bring him silently.
I wonder if Titania be yet awake, and what was next that came in her eye, that she must dote on an extremity. Look, here comes my messenger. How now, mad spirit? What night rules about this haunted grove?
My mistress with a monster is in love. Near to her close and consecrated bower, while she was in her dull and sleeping hour, a crew of pashes, rude mechanicals who worked for bread upon Athenian stalls, were met together to rehearse a play intended for great Theseus's nuptial day. When, in the shallowest sexton of the barren sort, who Pyramus presented in his sport, forsook his scene and took upon a break, when I at his advantage did take. An ass's no I fixed upon his head. His sleeping must be uttered. And forth my mimic comes when they him spy. At his sight away his fellows fly. And where we stamp or gnaw one bond, murder cries and help from Athens calls. led them on in this distracted fear and left sweet Pyramus translated there. And so, in that moment, it came to pass that Titania waked and straightway loved it.
This falls out better than I could devise. But hast thou yet latched the Athenian's eye with the love juice as I did bid thee do?
Ah, I took him sleeping, that is done too. And the Athenian maiden by his side, that when she wakes perforce, she must be eyed.
Stand aside. This is that same Athenian.
This is the woman, but not this the man.
Oh, why rebuke you him that loves you so? Lay breath so bitter on your bitter foe.
Now I but chide that I should use thee worse, for now I fear has given me cause to curse. Hast thou slain Lysander in his sleep, being o'er shoes in blood and plunging the deep, and killed me too? It cannot be but thou hast murdered him. So should a murderer look, so dead, so grim.
So should the murdered look. So should I, pierced through the heart with your stern cruelty. Yet you, the murderer, look as bright, as clear as yonder Venus in her glimmering sphere.
What is this to my Lysander? Where is he? Oh, good Demetrius, wilt thou give him me?
I had rather give his carcass to my hound.
Out, dog! Out, cur! Thou drivest me past the bounds of maiden's patience! Oh, good Demetrius, tell true even for my sake. Hast thou seen him being awake? And hast thou killed him sleeping? Oh, brave touch! Did not a worm, an adder do so much? An adder did it, for with doubler tongue than thine, thou serpent, never adder stung.
You spend your passion in a misprized mood. I am not guilty of Lysander's blood, nor is he dead for all that I can tell.
I pray thee tell me, he is well?
And if I could, what should I get there for?
A privilege never to see me more, and from no hate and presence part I so. See me no more, whether he be dead or no.
There is no following her in this fierce vein. Here, therefore, for a while I will remain. So sorrow's heaviness doth heavier grow, for debt that bankrupt sleep doth sorrow owe, which now in some light measure it will pay, if for his tender here I make some stay.
What hast thou done? Thou mistakest quite, and laid the love juice on some true love sight. Of thy misprison must perforce ensue a true love turn, and not a false turn true.
Fate overrules! One man held in so, a million fail, fading oath upon oath!
About this woods go, swifter than the wind. Seek thou find Helen of Athens. Oh, fancy sick she is, and pale of cheer. The sight of love that cost the flesh blood dear. By some illusion see thou bring her here. I'll charm his eyes against she do appear.
I go! Look how I go! Swifter than arrow from the Tartar's bow.
Flower of this purple dye, hit with Cupid's archer eye, sink in the apple of his eye. When his love he doth espy, may she shine as gloriously as the Venus in the sky. When thou wakest, if she be by, beg her for her remedy.
Captain of our very band, Helena is here at hand. Shall we their fond pageant see? Lord, what fools these mortals be!
Stand aside. The noise they make will cause Demetrius to awake.
Then we'll two at once will one, and this I deem sport alone. For those things doth please me that befall preposterously.
Why should I woo in scorn?
Scorn and derision never come in tears. Look, when I vow these things seem scorn to you, bearing the badge of faith and prove them true.
Oh, you do advance your cunning more and more. These vows are Hermia's. Will you give her o'er?
I had no judgment when to her I swore.
Nor none in my mind. Now you give her o'er.
Demetrius loves her, and he loves not you.
Oh, Helen, goddess, nymph, perfect, divine. Oh, to what, my love, should I compare thine? Crystal is muddy. Oh, how ripe in show thy lips, those kissing cherries, tempting grow. Oh, that pure congealed white high tar snow pan with the eastern wind turns to a crow when thou hold'st up thy hand. Oh, let me kiss this princess of pure white, this seal of bliss.
Oh, spite! Oh, hell! I see you are all bent to set against me for your merriment! Can you not be civil? And if you knew courtesy, you would not do me thus much injury! Can you not hate me, as I know you do? But you have toilet souls to help me too! If you were men, as men you are in show, you would not use a gentle lady so with your derision! None of noble sort would so offend a virgin and extort a poor soul's patience, all to make you sport! What?
You are unkind, Demetrius. Be not so, for you love Hermia, this you know I know. In Hermia, with all goodwill, and all my heart, in Hermia's love I yield you up my part. And to me of Helena, you bequeath that I will do until my death.
No! Never did mockers waste more idle breath!
Lysander, keep thy Hermia. I will none. If e'er I loved her, all that love is gone. My heart with her is guest-wise sojourned, and now to Helen is returned. There, to remain.
It is not so, Helena.
No! Despair is not the fate thou dost not know. Let's pearl, thou buy it, dear. No! Look where thou art. Yonder is thy dear.
Not by mine eye Lysander's found, but my ear, I think it brought me to thyself. Why unkindly didst thou leave me, sir?
Why should he stay, whom love doth press to go?
What love could press Lysander from my side?
Lysander's love that would not let him by. Fair Helen, who more in guilt the night than all yon fiery oars and eyes of light.
You speak not as you think, it cannot be.
Lo! She is one of this confederacy! Now I perceive they have conjoined all three to fashion this false sport in spite of me! Surely, Hermia! What's a grateful and you would be so try to break me with this foul derision! It is not friendly, 'tis not maidenly!
I'm amazed at your passionate words. I scorn you not. Seems as if you scorn me.
Oh, have you not sent Lysander as in scorn to follow me? And your other love, Demetrius! Tell me! Precious Celestial!
I understand not what you mean by this.
I do persevere! Counterfeit sadness! Wink at each other when I turn my back! Hold the sweet jester! Oh, if you have any pity, grace, or manners, you would not make me such a sport! But farewell! It's partly mine own fault, which death or absence soon shall remedy!
I say, gentle Helena, hear my excuse. My love, my life, fair Helena.
Oh, excellent! Speak, do not scorn her so!
If she cannot entreat, I can compel.
Thou canst compel no more than she can entreat. Thy threats have no more strength than her weak prayers. Helen, I love thee. By my life I do. I will die for that which I will lose for thee. For any man who says, I love not thee.
I say, I can love thee more than he can do.
If thou say so, withdraw. And prove it too. Away, Rehearsal!
No, sir! We seem to break all, take on as you fall, and yet come not. You are a tame man, go!
I'll have the burn the vile thing let loose! turn her out! Hidden potion, loathed medicine hits!
Not Jess! Oh, yes! So will you!
I will keep my word with thee, Demetrius.
I would I had your bond, for I perceive a weak bond holds you. I'll trust not your word.
What? Should I harm her? Strike her, kill her dead? Although I hate her, I will not harm her so.
Hate me? Can you do me greater harm than hate? Wherefore? What news, my love? Are not you Lysander? Am not I Hermia? Am as fair now as I was erewhile? Since night you loved me. Since night you left me. Gods forbid. In earnest, shall I say?
Aye, by my life, and never did desire to see thee more. Therefore, be out of hope, question, doubt. Be certain, 'tis nothing true or 'tis no jest, that I do hate thee, and love Helena.
What? Will you tear impatient answers from my gentle tongue? Fie, you counterfeit, you puppet, you! Why so? Why, that way goes the game. I now see that she hath made compare between our two statures, and with her personage, her tall personage, she hath prevailed with him. And are you grown so high in his esteem because I am so dwarfish and so low? How low am I, thou painted maypole? How low am I, sweet? I am not yet so low but that my nails cannot reach into thine eye! Cursed! I have no gift in all of foolishness. I'm a right maid in my cousin! She is something lower than myself, and I can match her! Lower? Oh, do not be bitter with me, Hermia! I evermore did love you, Hermia! And now, so you will let me go to Athens, will I bear my bully by the bully? Why then go! God! Who is it that hinders you? A foolish heart that I leave here behind. What, Lysander? Demetrius!
Fear not, she shall not harm you, Helena.
No, sir, she shall not, though you take her part.
She is angry, she is keen and shrewd. She was a vixen when we went to school, and though she be but little, she is fierce. Little! Hurt! Nothing but low and little! Why will you suffer her to flout me thus? Let me come to her!
You menace, you hindering not grass maid, you bead, you acorn.
You, sir, are too officious in her behalf, who scorns your service. Let her alone. Speak not of Helen. Take not her part. For if thou dost intend never so little show of love to her, thou shalt abide it.
Now she holds me not. Follow if thou darest, to see who's right, or thine or mine, is most in Helena.
Follow. Nay, I'll go with thee. Seek by Joel!
Mistress, all this coil is long of you. Nay, go not back. I will not trust you, nor longer stay in your cursed company. Your hands are quicker for a fray. My legs are longer, though, to run away. I'm amazed and know not what to say.
This is thy negligence. Still thou mistaken, or else commit thy knaveries willfully.
Believe me, King of Shadows, I mistook. Did you not tell me that I should know the man by the Athenian garments he had on? And so far, blameless proves my enterprise, as I have anointed an Athenian's eyes. And so far am I glad it so did sort, as this their jangling I esteem a sport.
Thou seest these lovers seek a place to fight. High therefore, Robin, overcast the night, and lead these testy rivals so astray, as one come not in another's way. Then take thou this herb, and crush it into Lysander's eye, whose liquor has the virtuous property to take thence all errors with his might, and make his eyes roll with wanton sight. While in this and fair I do thee employ, I'll to my queen and beg her Indian boy.
My fairy lord, this must be done with haste, for night's swift dragons cut the clouds full fast, at whose appearance Aurora's harbinger causes ghosts to wander here and there.
But we are spirits of another sort, and I with the morning love have oft made sport. Hence make forth no delay, we can effect this business yet ere day.
Up and down, up and down. I will lead them up and down. I fear in field and town. Goblin lead them up and down. Here comes one.
Where art thou, proud Demetrius? Speak thou now.
Here, villain, drawn and ready.
I will be with thee straight.
Follow me then to play the cloud.
Lysander, speak again. Thou run away, thou coward! Art thou fled? Speak! In some bush where dost thou hide thy head?
Thou coward! Art thou bragging to the stars? Telling the bushes thou lookest for wars? And wilt thou come? Come, thou recreant, come, thou child! He is the vile that draws a sword on thee!
Yea, art thou there?
I am here! Follow the sound of my voice!
I go where he calls, and there he is gone. The villain is much lighter heeled than I. I followed him fast, but faster did he fly. Fallen am I, in a dark, uneven way, and rest me here. Come, thou gentle day, and if thou show me thy gray light, I will find Demetrius and revenge this fight.
Coward, why come thou not?
Abide me if thou darest! For well I wot thou runnest before me, shifting every place, and dares not stand, nor look me in the face. Where art thou?
I am here!
Nay, thou mockst me! Thou shalt buy this dear, if ever I thy face by daylight see! Now go thy way. Faintness constraineth me to measure out my length on this cold bed. By day's approach, look to be visited.
Oh, weary night! Oh, long and tedious night! Abate thy hours! Oh, shine comforts from the east, that I may back to Athens by daylight. And sleep! Oh, sometimes shuts up sorrow's eye. Steal me a while from mine own company.
but 3. Come one more. 2 of both kinds makes up 4. Ah, here she comes. Cursed and sad. Oh, Cupid is a knavish lad to make poor females mad.
Never so weary, never so in woe, bedabbled with the dew and torn with briars. I can no farther crawl, no farther go. My feet can keep no pace with my desires. Here shall I rest me till the break of day. Heaven shield Lysander, they mean a fray.
On the ground, sleeping sound, I'll apply to your eye. Gentle lover, Medai, when thou wakest, thou takest true delight in the sight of thy former lady's eye. And so the country proverb know, each man shall have his own. In thy waking shall be shown. Jack will have Jill, naught will go ill. The man will have his mare again. And all shall be well.
Come, sit thee down upon this flowery bed, while I thy amiable cheeks do coy, and stick musk roses in thy sleek smooth head, and kiss thy fair large ears, my gentle joy.
Where's Peas Blossom?
Ready?
Scratch my head, Peas Blossom. Where's Cobweb?
Ready?
Cobweb, good Cobweb, bring me the honey bag. Do not fret yourself in the action. Good Cobweb, have a care the honey bag break not. I would be loath to have you overflown with a honey bag. Where's Mustard Seed?
Ready?
Give me your nape, Cobweb, and Mustard Seed. Pray you, leave your courtesy, good Mustard Seed.
What is your
Nothing but to help Peas Blossom to scratch. Methinks I must to the barber's, for I'm marvelous hairy about the face, and I'm such a tender ass. If my hair do but tickle me, I must scratch.
Say, love, what thou desirest to eat.
Truly, a peck of provender. I could munch your good dry oats.
Oh.
Methinks I have a great desire to a bottle of hay. Sweet hay, good hay, hath no fellow.
I have a virtuous fairy that shall seek the squirrel's hoard and fetch thee new nuts.
I'd rather have a handful or two of dried peas. But I pray you, let none of your people stir me. I have an exposition of sleep come upon me.
Sleep thou, and I will wind thee in my arms. Fairies, be gone, and be always with. gently interest. The female ivy so engreen the barky fingers of the earth. Oh, how I love thee, how I dote on thee.
Welcome, good Robin. See thou this sweet sight. Her dotage I do begin to pity. She his hairy temple had rounded, and that same dew, that sometimes on the bud was wont to swell, like round and orient pearls, now stood within the prettiest, flowerless eyes. When I had at my pleasure tortured her, and she in mild terms begged my patience, I did ask her for her changeling child, which she straight gave me. Now, I will undo this hateful imperfection of her eyes. And good Robin, take off this transforming scalp from off the head of the Athenian sway, that he awakening, think not of this night, but as the fierce vexation of a dream. But first, I will release the fairy. Be as thou was wont to be. See as thou was wont to see. Now Titania, awaken, my sweet queen.
My Oberon, what visions I have seen. Methought I was enamored of an ass.
There lies your love.
How came these things to pass? Oh, how mine eyes do loathe his visage now.
Silence a while. But take off this transforming scalp. Titania, music more, and strike more dead than the sleep of the common five senses.
Music, such as charmeth sleep.
Now, when thou wakest with thy moon fool's eye, peep.
Come, my sweet queen, take hands with me, and let's rock the ground upon where these lovers be.
Oh. Come, my lord, in our flight, tell me how it came this night that I sleeping here was found with these mortals on the ground.
For now our observation is performed, and since we have the ballad of the day, my love shall hear the music of my hounds. We will, fair queen, up to the mountain's top, and mark the musical confusion of my hound, and echo in conjunction.
I was once in a wood of Crete, when they bayed the bears with hounds of Sparta. Never I heard so musical a discord, such sweet thunder.
My hounds are bred of the Spartan kind, like Thessalian bulls, slow of pursuit. A cry more tunable was never cheered with horn. But judge when you hear. But soft, what nymphs are these?
My lord, this is Demetrius, and this Helena, old Nieder's Helena. This is my own daughter here asleep. And this is Lysander. I wonder of their being here together.
No doubt they rose up early to observe the rite of May. In hearing our intent, came here in grace of our solemnity. But speak, Aegeus, is not this the day that Hermia should give the answer of her choice?
It is, my lord.
Good morrow, friends. St. Valentine is past. Begin these wood birds but a couple now?
Pardon, my lord.
I know you two are rival enemies. How comes this gentle concord in the world, that hatred is so far from jealousy, to sleep by hate and fear no enmity?
My lord, I shall reply amazedly, half sleep, half waking. But as yet I cannot truly say how I came here. For as I think, therefore truly would I speak. And methinks so it is. I came with Hermia hither. Our intent was to be gone from Athens, where we might be without the peril of Athenian law.
Enough! Enough, my lord, you have enough. I beg the law upon his head. They would have stolen away, they would, Demetrius, and thereby defeated you and me. You of your wife, and me of my consent. Of my consent that she should be your wife.
My lord, fair Helen told me of their flight, and this their purpose hither to this wood, and I in fury followed them, fair Helen in fancy following me. But, my good lord, I wot not by what power, but by some power it is. My love to Hermia melted, as doth the snow. Seems to me now as the remembrance of an idle god, which in childhood I did dote upon. And now, the virtue of my heart, the faith, the object and pleasure of mine eye is only Helen. To her, my lord, was I betrothed ere I saw Hermia. But as in sickness did I loathe this food, but as in health, come to my natural taste. Now do I wish it, love it, long for it, and will forevermore be true to it.
Fair lovers, you are fortunately met. Of this discourse we will hear more anon. But Aegeus, I will overbear your will. For in the temple, by and by with us, these couples shall be eternally knit. Come, Hippolyta.
These things seem small and undistinguishable, like far-off mountains turned into clouds.
Methinks I see with parted eye, when everything seems double.
Oh, so methinks. And I have found Demetrius as a jewel, mine own and not mine own.
It seems to me that we yet sleep, we dream. Do you not think the Duke was here and bid us follow him?
Yea, and my father,
and Hippolyta.
And he did bid us follow to the temple.
Why, then we are awake. Let us follow him. And by the way, let us recount our dreams.
When my cue comes, call me and I will answer.
The next is most fair Pyramus.
Hey-oh! Peter Quince! Put the bellows mender! Snap the tinker! Starveling! God's my life! Stolen hints and left me asleep! Hello. I have had a most rare vision. I have had a dream. Past the wit of man to say what dream it was. Man is but an ass if he go about to expound this dream. Me thought I was. There is no man can tell what. Methought I was. Methought I had. Man is but a past fool if he will offer to say what methought I had. The eye of man hath not heard, the ear of man hath not seen, man's hand is not able to taste, his tongue to conceive, nor his heart to report what my dream was. I will get Peter Quince to write me a ballad of this dream. It shall be called Bottom's Dream, because it hath no bottom. And I will sing it at the latter end of a play before the Duke. Her adventure. To make it the more gracious, I shall sing it at her death.
Have you sent to Bottom's house? Has he come home yet?
He cannot be heard of. Without a doubt, he is transported.
If he come not, then the play is marred. It goes not forward, does it?
It is not possible. There is not a man in all Athens able to discharge Pyramus but he.
Masters, the Duke is coming from the temple, and there is 2 or 3 lords and ladies more yet married. If our sport had gone forward, we would have been made men.
Oh, sweet bully Bottom. He would have deserved 6 pence a day for playing Pyramus.
Where are these lads? Where are these hearts?
Masters, I am to discourse wonders. But ask me not what, for if I tell you I am no true Athenian, I will tell you everything. Right as it fell out.
Let us hear, sweet Bottom.
Not a word of me. All that I will tell you is that the Duke hath dined. Get your apparel together. And presently at the palace, every man look over his part. For the short and the long is our plate is preferred. Most of your actors eat no onions nor garlic, for we are to utter sweet breath. And I do not doubt but to hear them say it is a sweet comedy. No more words. Away! Go! Away!
'Tis strange, my Theseus, that these lovers speak of.
More strange than true. I never may believe these antique fable nor these fairy toys. Lovers and madmen have such thieving brains, such shaping fantasy that apprehend more than a cool reason ever comprehends. There's the lunatic, the lover, and the poet, are all imagination, all compact.
But all the stories of the night told over, and all their minds transfigured so together, more witness it than fancied images, but grows to something of great constancy, but, howsoever, strange and admirable.
Ah, here come the lovers, full of joy and mirth. Joy, gentle friends, joy and fresh days of love accompany your hearts.
More unto us than your royal walks, your board, your bed.
Come now. What mass, what music shall we have to wear away this long age of 3 hours between our after supper and our bedtime? Where is our usual manager of mirth? What revels are in hand? Is there no play to ease the anguish of a long torturing hour? Call Philostrate.
Here, mighty Theseus.
Say, what abridgment have you for this evening? What masque, what dances? How shall we beguile this lazy time, if not with some delight?
No brief there is what sports are rife. Make choice of which your highness will see first.
The Battle of the Centaurs, to be sung by an Athenian eunuch to the harp. No, will have none effect. The 3 thrice muses mourning for the death of learning, late and ceased in beggary. That is some satire keen and critical, not sorting for a nuptial ceremony. Ah, a tedious brief scene of young Pyramus and his love Thisbe. Very tragical mirth. Tedious and brief, merry and tragical. That is, hot ice and wondrous strange snow. How shall we hear the concord of this discord?
A play there is, your highness, but of 10 words long, which is as brief as I have known a play.
What are they that do play it?
Hard-handed men who work in Athens here, who never labored a day in their life till now.
I will hear that play.
No, my lord, it is not for you I've heard it over. It is nothing in the world, unless you find intense in their sport, extremely stretched and conned with cruel pain to do you service.
We will hear that play, for never anything can be amiss when simpleness and duty tender it. Go, bring them in, and ladies, take your places.
I love not to see wretchedness o'ercharged, and duty in his perishing.
Why, gentle sweet, you shall see no such thing.
He said they can do nothing in this kind.
The kind do we to speak of nothing. Our sport shall be take with their mistake. Noble respects take in might, not merit. Where I have come, I have seen him shiver and look pale, take periods in midst of sentences, and dumbly half broke off, not paying me welcome. But trust me, sweet, I did but bid a welcome, of saucy audacious eloquence, and least to speak most to my capacity.
So please, your grace, the prologue is addressed.
Let him approach.
If we offend, it is with goodwill. That you should think we come not to offend, but with goodwill. To show our simple skill. That is the true beginning of our end. The actors are at hand, and by their show, you shall know all that you are like to know.
This fellow doth not stand upon points.
He hath rid his prologue like a rough colt. He knows not the moral stop, not to speak, but to speak true.
Indeed, he hath played on this prologue of a child on the recorder. A sound, but not in government.
His speech was like a tangled chain. Nothing impaired, but all disordered. Who is next?
Gentles, perchance you wonder at this show. Well, wonder on, to truth make all things plain. This man is Pyramus. This beauteous lady, Thisbe, is certain. This man, with lime and rough cast, doth present wall. That vile wall at which lovers sunder, and through walls chink, poor souls, to whisper, at which let no man wonder. This man with lantern doth present moonshine. For by moonshine these lovers meet. To meet at Ninny's tomb, there to woo. This grisly beast, which by name Lion hight, the trusty Thisbe, coming first by night, did scare away, or rather did affright. And as she fled, her mantle did she fall, which lion vile with bloody mouth did stain. Anon comes Pyramus, sweet youth and tall, and finds his trusty Thisbe's mantle slain. Whereat with blade, with bloody, blameful blade, did he broach his boiling bloody breast. And Thisbe, tearing in the mulberry shade, his dagger drew and died. For all the rest, let lion, wall, moonshine, and lovers twain at large discourse, here they do remain.
I wonder if the lion be to speak.
No wonder, my lord. One lion may when many asses do.
In this same interlude, it doth befall that I, one Snout by name, do present a wall. And such a wall as I would have you think had in it some cranny, hole, or chink, through which the lovers, Pyramus and Thisbe, did whisper often, very secretly. This loam, this rough cast, these stones doth show that I am that same wall. The truth is so. And this the cranny is, right and sinister, through which the fearful lovers are to whisper.
Would you desire lime in hair to speak better?
It is the wittiest partition I ever heard discourse, my lord.
Oh, Pyramus draws near the wall, silence.
Oh, grim looked night! Oh, night with hue so black! Oh, night which art whenever day is not! Oh, night, alack, alack, alack! I fear my Thisbe's promise is forgot. And thou, oh wall, oh sweet, oh lovely wall, that standest between her father's ground and mine. Thou, oh wall, oh sweet and lovely wall, show me thy chink to blink through with mine eye. Thanks, courteous wall, Jove shield thee well for this. But what see I? No Thisbe do I see. Oh, wicked wall through whom I see no bliss, cursed be thy stones for thus deceiving me.
The wall, methinks, being sensible, should curse again.
No, in truth, sir, he should not. Deceiving me is Thisbe's cue. She is to enter now, and I am to spy her through the wall. You shall see it will fall pat as I told you. Yonder she comes.
O wall, full often hast thou heard my moan.
Forgetting my fair Pyramus and me!
Oh.
My cherry lips have often kissed thy stone. Thy stones with lime inherited up in thee.
I see a voice. Now will I to the chink to spy, and I can hear my Thisbe's face. Thisbe!
My love? Thou art my love, I think.
Think what thou wilt. I am thy lover's grace, and like Lymander my trusty still.
And I like Helen, till the fates me kill.
Oh, not Shaphalus to Procris was so true.
As Shaphalus to Procris, I to you.
Oh, kiss me through the hole of this vile wall. Oh.
I kissed the wall's hole and not your lips at all.
Oh. Wilt thou at Ninny's tomb meet me straightway?
Tide life, tide death, I come without delay.
Thus have I, wall, discharged my part so, and being done, thus wall, away doth go.
Now is the mural down between the two neighbors.
No remedy, my lord, when walls are so willful to hear without warning.
This is the silliest stuff that ever I heard.
Oh. The best in this kind are but shadows. If the worst are no worse, if imagination amends them.
It must be your imagination and not theirs.
The worst are no worse than they pass for excellent men. Here come two noble beasts, a moon and a lion.
You ladies, you, whose gentle hearts do fear the smallest monstrous mouse that creeps on floor, may now perchance both quake and tremble here. As lion rough and wild with rage doth roar, then know that I, one snug to joiner, am a lion's fell, or else no lion's dam. For if I should in strife come into this place, 'twere pity of my life.
A very gentle beast, and of good conscience too.
The very best of the beast, my lord, that e'er I saw.
He is the very fox for his valor. True, and a goose for his discretion.
Not so, my lord. For his valor cannot carry his discretion, and the fox carries the goose.
Ah. His discretion, I am sure, cannot carry his valor, for the goose carries not the fox. It is well. Leave him with his discretion, and let us listen to the moon.
This lanthorn doth the horned moon present.
He should have worn the horns on his head.
He is no crescent, and the horns are within the circumference.
This lanthorn doth the horned moon present. Myself, I the man in the moon, I do seem to be.
Oh, this is the greatest error of all the rest. The man should be put in the lantern. How else is it the man in the moon?
He dares not come there, my lord. For, as you see, he is already in snuff.
But I am weary of this moon. Would he not change?
It appears by small light of discretion that he is in the wane. It is well. For all courtesy, let us stay the time.
Proceed, moon.
All I have to say is this lanthorn doth present the moon, and I the man in the moon.
Oh, but silence! Here comes Thisbe. Oh.
This is old Ninny's tomb. But where is my love?
Oh. Roar!
Well roared, lion.
Well run, Thisbe!
Well shown, moon. Truly the moon shines with a good grace.
Well moused, lion.
And so comes Pyramus.
And the lion vanishes?
No.
Oh, sweet moon, I thank thee for thy sunny beams. I thank thee, moon, for shining now so bright. For by thy gracious, golden, glittering streams, I trust to taste of truest Thisbe sight. But stay! Oh, spite! But mark, poor knight, what dreadful dole is here! Eyes, do you see? How can it be? Oh, dainty duck, oh dear! Thy mantle good? What? Stained with blood? Approach, ye furies fell! Oh, fates, come! Come! Cut thread and drum! Quail, rush, conclude, and quail!
All this passion and death of a dear friend go near to make a man look sad.
Beshrew my heart, but I pity the man.
Oh, wherefore nature didst thou lion's frame? Since lion vile hath here deflowered my dear. Which is, which was the fairest dame that lived, that loved, that liked, that looked with cheer. Come, tears confound. Out sword, and wound the pap of Pyramus. I that left pap, where heart doth the hop. Thus die I. Thus. Now am I dead. Now am I fled. My soul is in the sky. Moon, take thy flight. Tongue, lose thy light. Now, die.
But an ace, for he is but one.
Not an ace, for he is dead. He is nothing.
With the help of a surgeon, he might help to prove an ass.
But how chance moonshine is gone before Thisbe comes back and finds her lover?
Ah, she will find him by starlight, and her passion ends the play.
Methinks she should not be for such as long as Pyramus. I hope she will be brief.
A mote will turn the balance. Which Pyramus, which Thisbe is the better.
She hath spied him already with her sweet eyes.
And thus she moans videlicet.
Asleep, my love? Dead, my dove? Oh, Pyramus, arise! Speak, speak, quite dumb? Dead a tomb? Must cover thy sweet eyes. This cherry nose, these cowslip cheeks are gone. Lovers make moan, his eyes were green as leeks. Come, sisters three, come to me, with hands as pale as milk. Lay them in gore, since you am sure, with shears as thread of silk. Come, trusty blade. Come, sword, my breast in view. Thus Thisbe ends, and farewell, friends. Adieu.
Oh, yay!
Moonshine and Lion are left to bury the dead.
I and Wall too.
No! I assure you, the wall is down that part of their fathers. Will it please you to see the epilogue, or to hear a burgomaster dance between two of our company?
No epilogue, I pray you. No excuse. Never excuse for when the players are all dead, and there need none that be blamed. Mary, if he that writteth had played Pyramus and hung himself on Thisbe's garter, it would have been a fine tragedy. But come, your burgomaster, let your epilogue alone. The iron tongue of midnight hath pulled 12. Lovers, to bed, 'tis almost fairy time. I fear we shall outsleep the coming morn. For a night hold we this gross palpable play. Sweet dreams, dear friends. A fortnight hold we them solemnity, and nightly revels in new jollity.
Now the hungry lion roars, and the wolf behowls anew, whilst the heavy ploughman snores, all with weary task for dark. And we fairies, Hecate's team, following darkness like a dream, are now frolic. Not a mouse shall disturb this hallowed house.
Through the house, give glimmering light, every elf and fairy sprite.
Hand in hand with fairy grace, we will dance and bless this place.
Through the house, each fairy stray, now until the break of day. To the best bride bed will we, whichever shall blessed be. and the issues there create ever shall be fortunate. And so all the couples three, ever true and loving be.
If we shadows have offended, think but this, and all is mended, that you have but slumbered here, whilst these visions did appear. And this weak and idle theme, no more yielding, but a dream. Gentles, do not reprehend. If you will pardon, we will mend. And as I am an honest Puck, if we have unearned luck to scape the serpent's tongue, we will make amends ere long. Else the Puck a liar call. So, good night unto you all. Give us your hands, if we be friends, and Robin shall restore amen.